Do you guys remember that weird trend on TikTok called cave diving, where people would apparently have fun by forcing themselves through the tiniest cracks in the earth and sometimes get stuck and die? Well, there are many TikTok accounts that create mini documentary style videos explaining the stories of these famous cave diving deaths. However, one of these TikTok accounts stands out because their videos are the most blatantly fake, out of pocket, and potentially offensive cave diving documentaries I've ever seen, such as this one.
Mo, Lester, and Gabe Bitch were trying to cross the Bone Zone pit. And when these idiots realized that the bridge was broken, they tried to make a bridge out of themselves. But then, out of nowhere, Gabe Bitch sneezed, making them both fall down. To their horror and our laughter, the Bone Zone had a different meaning than they thought. So when the rescuers arrived on time, he fortunately mistook them for freaky toys.
Finally, some relief. Yeah, that's oof. Yes. Alright, next one. Yeah, that's oof.
The rescuer boned them both until they got reduced to bones.
Get it? He burned them until they got reduced to bones. Get it? It's two words that sound the same, but they mean different things.
And when the rescuer had left, the goon raccoon, also known as the raccoon, gooned on them. Final cherry on top.
Okay, first of all, who is this goon raccoon? Is that even a real thing? A raccoon that goons? He just releases his homemade special sauce on the dead bodies? And second of all, what are these names? Mo, Lester, and Gabe Itch. Okay. Very interesting names. So the Bone Zone pit didn't mean like actual like bones, like human remains. Like I would have thought that it's called the Bone Zone because like, you know, people die trying to get across it, but instead it's literally the Bone Zone, and the rescuer, instead of saving them, he somehow mistakes them for freaky toys. I mean, to be fair, maybe he was like blind and deaf, and I mean, actually, how could you mistake them for freaky toys? But I mean, the thing is, even though this is like, you know, obviously fake, I feel like this could happen in real life. Like, what if a rescuer comes and tries to save a body, like someone who's been cave diving, but the person's dead already? And since they're like 100 feet underground, who would know if the rescuer starts freaking the dead body? Like, no one would know.
As Ben and Peter crawled through the cave, he came across a burrow, which he decided to rest. Unfortunately for him, his friend sensed that something was wrong.
Okay, something's wrong! Get out of here! Dude, stop lying, bro. May God open up this cave and turn me into fried chicken if I'm wrong, dude.
Bro, what did they even say? I cannot understand anything they're saying. It sounds like it's trying to eat his mic.
Unfortunately for him, a boulder came crushing down, stopping inches before his body.
Wow. How convenient. How convenient. A boulder came out of nowhere, stopping inches from his body.
See, I told you, dude, nothing's gonna happen to me.
Unfortunately for him, that wasn't true.
I fucking told you, dumbass!
Unfortunately for him, he was fried into a piece of chicken.
Bro, how do you even think of this? How does he get fried into chicken? Is this oil? Like beneath the cave is just like hot boiling oil?
Holy shit, what are you doing here?
Unfortunately for him, a boulder blocked his path.
Get out of your fucking way! I'm gonna leave! Stay back! Don't get any closer!
Fortunately for him, the commotion attracted another boulder, which came hurling at him at the speed of light. Thankfully, they both learned a very important, valuable lesson this day, but unfortunately, they were pronounced dead. Only 5 minutes before rescuers arrived at the scene.
Bro, did this guy just learn the word fortunately and unfortunately like yesterday? This is like the apparently kid, but like just with the like fortunately. Unfortunately, he was fortunately hit by a boulder, which unfortunately hit him at the speed of light. But the narrator said that they learned a valuable lesson, but like, what was the lesson? Like, what was the actual lesson? Maybe the lesson was like, don't go cave diving?
He wandered the Keeping Geyser cave for days, trapped. As he approached the ledge, he spoke with hubris, saying,
I'm not gonna fall for that.
He shot out by the geyser, but unfortunately for him, an evil vulture picked him up
Oh my ears.
and dropped him.
Oh my god, my ears. Oh.
Alive.
To his displeasure, the vulture followed him and began picking at his hand. He taunted the bird.
Idiot.
Triggered a boulder. He was impaled. Unfortunately, humans cannot survive this, and he was pronounced dead.
Damn, really? Humans cannot survive this? They can't survive being impaled by, like, a sharp rock through the chest? But, I mean, this could be real. Like, he tries jumping over the geyser pit, but, like, unfortunately, at that exact same moment, like, the geyser comes up. But, I mean, the eagle. Is an eagle even strong enough to pick up a human? But it was only after he taunted the bird that a boulder just came out of nowhere and just hit him.
The impossibly narrow channels of Satan's Maw Cave was constricting his body ever so tightly. He heard the ground shake. A boulder rushed after him.
Bro, is this Indiana Jones?
He was frantic, crawling along, dragging his raw body, scraping across the cave floor. He didn't know what to do. Suddenly, he was struck, sinking deep into the fiery lava. His body flailed painfully. His screams of agony attracted another boulder that propelled him further into the lava. Fortunately for him, he was burned immediately, and as his body flowed upwards, a valuable lesson was learned. But unfortunately, he was pronounced dead 1 minute before rescuers arrived.
Bro, what was the lesson that was learned? Like, what is the lesson? They said an important, valuable lesson was learned, but they never say what the lesson was. What even was the lesson? But I mean, realistically, the boulder's not gonna knock you into the thing. This guy he must have intentionally just, like dove into the lava. The boulder's gonna flatten you. It's not gonna knock you into the lava. But apparently, his screams of agony attracted another boulder, which knocked him further into the lava. But like, why are they saying this as if he had a chance of surviving? Like, they're saying this like if the second boulder hadn't have hit him, he would have been able to survive after like literally swimming in the lava. I feel like once you're in the lava, like there's no way you can survive that. Even if the second boulder didn't hit him, like you're not gonna survive that. But it was pronounced dead 1 minute before rescuers arrived. Bro, where were the rescuers? Were the rescuers right behind this first boulder? The rescuers must have literally been like going right behind this first boulder, like to pronounce him dead 1 minute after.
As he began to slide down the bamboo burrow, he suddenly felt very tired. As he laid his head to rest, bamboo began growing around him, surrounding him in a cage. Realizing his situation, he began to pound on the walls of the cage and scream for help.
I'm caged!
Unfortunately, his screams caused a bamboo shoot to grow in the middle of him.
His screams really caused a bamboo shoot to grow in the middle of his to impale him. What is this guy, like he's not a snake charmer, he's like a bamboo whisperer, like a bamboo charmer. And also everyone says bamboo like grows really quickly. Bro, I literally have bamboo outside my window, and my bamboo has not grown a single inch in like 3 months. And so everyone who says that is lying. Like, they're actually lying. So there's no way this is real, because first of all, bamboo does not grow that fast.
He was impaled. He wailed.
Yes!
His screams attracted a boulder.
His screams attracted a boulder. So this guy's not only a bamboo whisperer, but he's also a boulder whisperer. He speaks and bamboo grows, and he speaks and boulders like come attracted to him. So does that mean EDP is like we can call him like a cupcake whisperer or something?
His screams attracted a boulder to come tunneling towards him. It crushed his head, and unfortunately, his body was only rescued 5 minutes after he was pronounced dead by rescuers.
Wait, I just realized, I forgot to mention the most obvious thing. How can bamboo grow through rock? There is no soil down here. How can bamboo possibly grow through the rock? I'm pretty sure bamboo, you literally need soil. You can't grow bamboo unless you have some sort of like soil and water. Let me just double check this though. Actually, no, apparently you can still grow bamboo in rocks and water.
Humongous Schlong was spelunking into Raccoon Goon Cave when he slipped into the Goon Raccoon's lair. The King Raccoon got startled by his entry, and then, out of nowhere, the raccoon gooned on him. Hugh had a quick enough reaction to turn around, getting the splurge on his back.
Damn, he literally just got backshotted. Okay, wait, the Goon Raccoon again? But I mean, fair play, this guy must have had like lightning reflexes to be able to like turn his back in the time between like the Goon Raccoon releasing his goon and the goon actually hitting him. That's like a 0.05 millisecond like reaction time.
The sound of the gooning made a stalactite fall right above the goon raccoon, killing him instantly, which unfortunately made Hugh escape alive.
Unfortunately?
But
What do you mean,
luckily,
unfortunately?
While crawling out, a landmine got stuck on the splurge on his back.
What do you mean, luckily? Wait,
Hugh came home.
It's Dad. I love you. I hope you never die.
His family hugged him, hilariously detonating the landmine, reducing the whole family to bones. Only a day too late to renew all of their life insurances, putting Hugh's grandparents into financial debt, which they never recovered from like they deserved.
bro, what even is this? How can jizz be so sticky that it can stick a conveniently placed landmine in the rock to be stuck to his back? Like, how do you not notice that? And how do you not detonate it on your way out? Like, the tunnels are so narrow that surely you accidentally press the button against, like, the rock or something.
As he crawled through the Triassic Tavern, he came to a stop, admiring the Tyrannosaurus skull.
It's incredible.
He said, unfortunately, his admiration attracted a boulder to collapse the skull under him. Its jaws clenched and broke, crushing him forever. Fortunately, rescuers arrived to extract the valuable T-Rex skull and preserve it in a museum.
Wait, so rescuers didn't even bother to take back his dead body for a proper burial? They just left him there? The only thing they cared about was recovering the T-Rex? But I mean, fair enough. If this happened in real life, like, I think the same thing would probably happen. I think the rescuers would most likely be more concerned about, like, preserving, like, the skull rather than saving the, like preserving the dead body of the human. But his admiration, like, nothing else, like, not the reverberation of his voice, his admiration itself attracted the boulder, which made it come down and killed him. Like, actually, you know, maybe you are in such awe that you say, wow, like, really loudly, and then, like, the reverberation of your voice, like, makes some, like, vibration in the stones, and then the boulder comes, like, rolling down. But apart from that, bro, there's no other way your admiration can attract a boulder.
While traversing the unbelievably narrow paths of the stalactite trap cave, he fell into a crevice, letting out a yell, which triggered a stalactite to fall in an unfortunate position. The open space made way for boulders to then fall. This was probably very painful, and he learned a valuable lesson. He realized his mistake for next time and survived 4 hours, and was unfortunately pronounced dead 4 minutes before rescuers arrived.
Bro, this was probably very painful. But I think it was more than probably very painful. This would have been excruciatingly painful. To have a stalactite shoved up your ass with 2 boulders, the weight of 2 boulders, they probably weigh like maybe at least 100 kilos each. That's just forcing the stalactite up your ass. But I mean, why would you go into a cave named Stalactite Trap Cave? Like, of course there's gonna be a stalactite trap in there. But he survived like this for 4 hours before he died. I mean, 4 hours? I mean, that is pretty impressive. So this must have not been his first time having something this large shoved up his ass. He probably got pegged, like absolutely pegged and dominated by his girlfriend. Like, that's how he could train for this.
As Carl explored deeper into the cove, he faced a concerning reality. A dead end. Oh.
Hey, over here!
Which attracted an evil crocodile.
Bro, why does the crocodile sound like Chewbacca?
Stay back! Get back now!
Chopped down on Carl before thrashing violently the death roll until it decided it didn't like the taste. Carl's other
Bro,
half.
you decide midway through your meal you didn't like the taste and you try to get a refund? Bro, there's no way you can get a refund. Imagine going to a restaurant, ordering something, eating it like 3/4 of the way through, and then deciding that you're not happy with it, and then you just somehow try to demand a refund. How are you meant to refund this guy's body? You can't refund this guy's body. You've just eaten it. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Carl's other half was taken before he was pronounced dead exactly 1 minute before rescuers arrived due to insufficient funds.
Bro, what do you mean by due to insufficient funds? Like, what? So because Carl didn't order, like, the premium, like, a Uber Plus or something, the rescuers decided to delay, like, the rescue by, like, 5 minutes, and, like, that's how he died?
He began to slide down the steep passageway of Boulder Valley before letting out a cough. This set off 2 boulders to fall towards him, crushing him instantly. The boulders were destroyed on impact, revealing he was reduced to a shape.
He was reduced to a shape. But I mean, like, what else is there to say, really? Like, this is literally the exact shape you would be reduced to if you got hit by two, like, spherical boulders. What shape even is this? This is not even a, like a standard shape. I'm pretty sure this has a name. Like, I don't know, what is the shape called? It's not a cone, it's not a triangle, it's like it has a name.
Luckily, he was pronounced dead on impact. 2
Bro,
minutes.
who pronounced him dead on impact? Who was there to pronounce him as dead? So you're telling me someone witnessed him get crushed like this, did not do anything to save him, but he was only there just to be able to pronounce him dead as soon as he died? I think he was actually pronounced Lucas Duenas. That's a cracker.
He swam through the treacherous tunnels of Sharkbite Cove until a raging current tossed him into an unexplored passageway. The ongoing commotion attracted a large shark to his position. Luckily, he was only given a warning bite.
Bro, I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. We've already done this one. And I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing last time, but he was given a warning bite? Is this what you call a warning bite? Not like a little nip on the hand, but like he's just bitten half his body off. He's bitten off both of his legs. I think that is like a little bit more than a warning bite. It sort of seems like, it's almost as if the shark intended on killing you with that bite. Like, that bite is enough to kill someone. Like, this is a lethal bite. This is not a warning bite.
He was only given a warning bite before being thrown around by the current once more. He managed to swim out before a boulder pushed him back into the unknown area. He was flattened by the impossible weight of the boulder.
Okay, so you're telling me that if he hadn't have been hit by the boulder, he would have been able to swim out and survive with just 2 arms and his torso? Like, he's probably bleeding profusely. I feel like realistically, he would 100% die from blood loss before he even like swims out, even if he can swim with 2 arms and a torso.
Luckily, he survived until his air ran out and was pronounced dead 2 minutes before rescuers arrived.
So you're telling me out of all things that could have killed him, not the shark, not the boulder, but his lack of oxygen. He ran out of oxygen. That is the thing that killed him? Okay, you know.
As Mr. Newman pushed through the damp, moist passages of the puffer perch.
Did the AI just have a voice crack? How is it possible for an AI text-to-speech to have a voice crack?
Damp, moist passages of the puffer perch. One of the animals attacked, dragging him into the water. Soon the fish began to swarm, slithering their way inside of Mr. Newman's body. As they began to expand, his body grew rapidly,
So good.
puffing like a balloon, floating to the surface. It grew until it popped. But fortunately, he died immediately, although there was nothing for rescuers to retrieve. Mr. Newman was gone.
What, so instead of Mr. Newman was pronounced dead, the only thing they can say was that Mr. Newman was gone? Like, he literally just disappeared without a trace? But how are the pufferfishes gonna fit inside him? Like, where are they entering? Like, maybe one goes up the mouth, one goes up, like, the guyat, one goes up the nose? But how can they inflate a human that much so that he pops? At least make it, like, a little bit realistic. This is fake, bro. Why would pufferfish live in caves? How do they even went there, bro? Does the fact that the pufferfishes are in the caves, is this what makes you think that this video might be fake? Not the fact that the pufferfishes literally inflated this guy's body so much that he popped like a balloon. The thing that makes you think this is fake is that the pufferfishes live in a cave.